All right. So let's have a look. So we can maybe try like pets. Pets grooming. Let's actually do all because we're just looking at the format. So now let's see here. Let's do objective conversions.
And this is the TikTok Creative Center.
Yes, but now we are only in the United Kingdom. It doesn't look like we can change it, but it doesn't matter. We are only looking at the format. So let's see here.
Do you think this type of creative will perform well on Facebook?
Yes.
As the two platforms are different.
Yeah, but you know, Instagram Reels, for example, that's a placement option that you also have. So I think for sure this is like the things that work on TikTok work on Facebook and Instagram as well, but not the other way around. So on Facebook, Instagram, you can't. TikTok is so unique in that way. So let's have a look here. I'm gonna look for a really good example. Yeah, I want to look for like where they have the hook in the text in the beginning. So let's, I think this one or this one. Let's have a look at the statistics for this one. So it immediately starts with like hack for Dogman. So that's the hook. Then I have some emojis, and then yeah, then it starts, and that's like in the first seconds of the video. And then you see, if you look at the click-through rate here on analytics, we see that it's very effective in the end. Let's have a look. And then you basically just make sure that the frame changes frequently. So it's not static, it's not boring, it changes. So it went from one frame to another frame now. Yeah, and I not know, do you hear like do you hear the audio?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, so it's a voiceover. So it's good to have voiceover. So that matches with the text layover. Yeah, you see they keep using emojis, and on text over there, you change it. So I'll actually send you this one so you can hear the.
So every bullet point is with an emoji.
Yeah, exactly. Like this. So I'll share this document with you later, so we have all the notes. Okay, so this is good. Let's see if we can find what's their call to action in the end. What are you waiting for? And now, yeah, there's the call to action. Question.
Probably this one. What are you waiting for the headline of the Facebook cut?
Yeah, maybe not for the Facebook headline, because it's good to have in the end, because they need to understand, like you can't just say to someone, what are you waiting for? Like, what do you mean? I don't know anything. They need some context, right? So they need, so in the video, in the end of the video makes sense, because if they've seen the video to the end, they know what you're hinting to, you know? In the headline, it's more about making sure that the demographic and the target audience that we want to see the ad notices it. So a pet owner, like what words do they, what interests them when they scroll through Instagram and Facebook, right? So the problem could be something. So tired of, like, could be a leading question in the beginning. a lot of ads, get great results with this. And then you just ask a leading question: tired of pet hair all over your furniture or surfaces? Question mark. And then you
explain the product in one sentence.
and explain the solution, the product in one sentence. So that's the general. And then you have bullet points of like your selling argument. So you have 90-day guarantee, you have fast shipping, you have your offer, and then you have like 5 stars on Amazon as like bullet points with all arguments, and then you have call to action again in the end of the primary text. In the call to action, you have like, what are you waiting for? Go get the product today. Click shop now and buy, order today, for example.
So
just simple.
A lot of call to actions.
Yes, a lot of call to actions is good. You need to have call to actions because we don't want to get only views, we want to get purchases, right? So we need to make them do something. And another thing is urgency. So if we can add some urgency to it, so in the call to action, you can have something like, get a hold of this while stock lasts, for example. Get a hold of this product while we have stock, or
stock is limited, something like this.
Something urgency, like something that they need to do it now, because if they wait, it might be gone. The opportunity might be gone. Like, so that's the important thing on the urgency part in call to action. So this is something you can play around with, but make sure you follow these principles, because this is what works for all ads across all industries. You need to catch attention. You need to clearly state the value of the product. Then you need to have some selling points, and you need a call to action. So that's really important. So yeah, let's see if we can find something. Or should we do
all this now is for the first campaign with a cold audience?
Yes.
Why should I create a retargeting campaign?
How much traffic have you had lately?
In the website?
Yeah.
I should check. With the last week or the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, last 2 weeks, for example.
Okay. The last month. Yes. 1,100 sessions.
Yeah, you should set up. You should definitely set up retargeting. Retargeting won't spend unless there is audience anyway. So it might not spend until you have a certain amount of traffic, but you can still set it up. So for the retargeting, just do a very simple retargeting, and make sure you focus, you change the communication a little bit. So you can focus more on the product. You don't need to, they already understand what it is. So now you can go over to focusing on creating more urgency. So just have a quick like question mark, a leading question. So you make it a little bit personalized. Still interested in this question mark, and then you have click shop now and get it today while stocks last, for example. So that is because in the retargeting ad, you don't need to have so much text. They understand the product. They already went to your website. So you just need to create urgency and make them take action. And
about the ad, should they use the same creatives, or?
Yeah, you can do just the image creative of the ad, of the product. And you can also, of course, you can test over time. You can do one carousel. We also see that carousels work great if you include different images. You have some products, some lifestyle, and you can also have a video. So
probably
I think
another video.
Yeah,
I think I should order 5 or 6 more.
Yeah, you can try some different formats like the stuff that we see here. So you can add some text over. Yeah, you can look through this and get some inspiration, because you see that the best performing ads, they have it's it's very native. It looks very much like it's someone on the platform who made it. And it doesn't really look that much like an ad. So, but
Yes.
for the retargeting, make sure you don't exclude purchases. That's a mistake that a lot of people do in the beginning, because you will have not so many purchases anyway. So it doesn't make sense to exclude them. You will, because it just messes with the algorithm, and sometimes it doesn't spend as well. Like the retargeting ad won't spend if you exclude purchases. So the next thing I would do is do more. So let me go into Business Manager and show you how we do this. I'll show you an example of how we do top of funnel ad sets, different ad set targeting to test out and figure out which one we see work the best. So let me.
And also in one of your YouTube videos, you said to never stop the campaigns running.
Yeah, that's a mistake that a lot of people do. Yeah, yes. Try to just decrease the budget if you have to. And if you have to stop them, you have to stop them, right? But try to run them for, like, because they lose momentum when you stop running them. So let me show you this one. So I'll show you. So I think we turn off some of them now. But as you can see here, we have one control. So this is this started out as an ABO campaign. We switched over to CBO to try to scale. So as you can see, we have one broad, but we still do only women because it doesn't make sense to target men with this. And we are in the US, so it's such a big potential market. Then we do, so this is kind of the control to see how the other ones perform when we do interest targeting. So this is a Western wear brand. So we try to do interests based on the business, right? And then, but it's important to have the control, because this one will, in the beginning, it will probably not work that well for you to just have an open ad set with no selected targeting, because your pixel doesn't have that much data yet. But over time, it will start to perform once you have more data. So it's good to just keep this one running, have a broad with like a certain amount of budget. But you might want to, if you see that it doesn't perform at all and you get pretty good results from interest targeting, turn it off, focus the budget on interests. Over time, once you see that your pixel now has a lot of data, or at least a lot more data, then you can implement a broad ad set and just let Facebook do its thing. So as you can see here,
I do the same. I did the same with my campaign. Yes, I turned off the two ad sets which weren't working.
Yeah, that's good. But before you turn them off, make sure that they got proper spending. Sometimes they don't really get a lot of spend. So then you just let it be there because it doesn't matter. But in ABO, of course, they will have spend. So if you see no results, cut it off and focus the budget on the ones that are performing. So as you can see, we just have one interest added into the ad set. And this ad, it's a dynamic ad, so we only have one creative. But for you, it will be different because you only have one product you sell. This brand sells multiple products. So as you can see, one interest. And we have automatic placements, not manual.
Yes.
So that's how we do it. And once you get to a level where you see you get a stable amount of results, you switch it to a CBO. And then you can slowly start to increase the budget with 20% after each third day that you still see you get a sufficient return on ad spend. So
and about increasing the budget, with 20% a day, or
so 20% when it gets to like above 200 to like 150, 200 per day, then you only do 20% increase every third day. Because if you increase,
now it's not a problem to increase it to $20 per day.
No, it's so small budgets right now, so it doesn't matter. You can double, almost triple. But when you get to a certain, if you increase too much, Facebook might all of a sudden see a way higher cost per result if they can't find users, and then Facebook think, okay, it's not getting the results, so performance goes down, and then it messes with the learning. So it's good to make sure that when you hit the ceiling of performance, then you need to make some changes, test out new creatives and stuff. So yeah, that's how we do it, and I'll show you an example of the retargeting. This is a catalog, but I'll show you how we do the targeting here. So don't worry about the catalog. You will do single credit